Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card is going to be made using this die. I don't know where that's from. It could be a Tonic one. I don't know. But I thought I would just try a bit of dry embossing with it. I mean, a lot of you know, but some of you may not, that you can emboss with dies if you've got an embossing mat. So let me get those bits out and show you the sandwich and get this embossed. So experience tells me that this die is a little bit thicker and it could well just cut the card or crease the card. So I'm going to use instead of using the top plate, I'm going to use that. And I might have to put a couple of shims in. So it's base plate, embossing mat, rubber mat, that. I might just spritz the back a little bit just to give it a little bit of flexibility. And then I'm just going to put that on the top and we'll see. Might not be quite, no, not quite hard enough, thick enough. But I know that that is going to be too thick. So let's do that and get some card and pad it out with mats. A couple of scrappy bits from the bin. Okay, so it's bent it a little bit, but I might just cut that off actually. So I'm going to let that dry. Okay. I'll decide how I'm going to colour it now, because I really don't know. I've probably got another black layer around there. So I'll cut that down so it's a bit better. And yeah, let's think about what we're going to do with it. What I might do, let's cut it in black out of here. Let's see what that looks like laid over the top. Go over the top once we've coloured it. Don't need that, and that will go on there. Nice, I think that's going to look okay. So let's decide on a colour to make it a bit different. I think I might do a rainbow going across. So rainbow colours. That's the colours we're doing. So R1 80, YR3, Y2, G1, B190, V70, and R16. Okay. So I'm just got to be careful of what I'm doing here. So we'll start off with a little bit of red. And we'll do that bit and that bit. So we'll just do a bit there, bit there. I'll do a little bit of that one. the orange. Oops. So that piece down there. We'll do that piece. Just correct this as I go along. And then the yellow. So if we say the yellow is going to go as far as there. And that one, I think, is it that? Green. I'll put this green as far as there. So I need to come down a little bit further on those. And over there. So let's do some blue. We'll go as far as there for the blue, I think. This one. Oops. I've done a big bit of purple when I should have left it white. Right at the very end. Unbelievable. Damn it. Damn it. So that's where the sentiment's going to go then, or some embellishments, because I'm totally scuppered myself there. Not concentrating, you see. Only takes the smallest little laps and it all goes to pot. But I'm not starting again, it's not happening. We'll disguise it. Let's get some of this stuck down, see if we can get all this in the right place. I might be able to do is cut that little bit in white and maybe repair it. There we go. Let's try and get that piece. I did find my scissors and I've lost them again. There. Right, see if we can do anything with that at the end. Let's get this stuck on then and repair anything as we go if I've missed anything. Okay. Glue. I think what I'm going to do is put this on with a bit of sponge. I'm going to use a little bit of this to put some glue on the back. Okay. And let's get this on then. That gluing didn't work too well, did it? I think I left it a bit too long and it was a bit thin, so it dried out a little bit, but that's alright, we'll get through. Okay, a little bit of touch up I will do. Okay, so that piece that I did wrong might be able to be disguised like that. We need to sort of feather this a little bit so it doesn't look quite so thick. So I'm going to put the fibres there. I'm going to do a tear on it. Tear the end if we can, so it's not so straight. And put that in there. Let's thin it out a little bit more. Let's just have a look. Noticeable? If you didn't know it was there, would you see it? I would say no. And put these away. To neaten it up a bit, I took the whole frame off and thought I'd put another frame on, so it's a bit tidier. And that's going to go on there. I'm going to put that on next, and then I'm going to do some dots. So I think we're going to do some white dots on there. So I did cut a just for you the other day. It's whether we want it on there or not. Which way around do we like? I don't know, that I think. Let's see if I think it might cover up a bit too much. I don't know. I do need something to disguise that because I can see it. I don't know. I don't mind it over to one side if it actually looks balanced, but I'm not sure it does. Let's just have the sentiment rather than the backing as well. It doesn't show up in black, so that's not going to work. I've just spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to find something that I can put over there, a sentiment that looks right, over on that side, and nothing does. So I just want to cover up that because I can see it. You might not be able to, but I can, and it's going to just carry on bugging me. So I might, I'm going to put this on here because otherwise I'm never going to get it done. And I do like how it's turned out. I know it's been a lot of faffing around and fiddling, but I think it looks really nice, so I'm not going to give up on it. So I'll put that on there. I think it looks really striking. I like that. And I think I'm just going to put possibly some clear dots on there. That might work. These clear ones. I don't want the big ones, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do a little one actually. Come back. I might just do that and have done with it. So there's today's card. Hour and 20 minutes, which is just not really how long it would take if I'd not made the errors and was thinking about sentiments. And but you could put, I mean, I've got this thank you that could go on there. I just didn't want it. I wanted something to cover that and I didn't want it up there, so that will go on there. Or you might get, these are the ones I cut because I was testing it, so I might get a happy birthday or something on there. But in the meantime, that's it. I like it. I know it was a faff. I was quite happy faffing, and I'm happy with the end result. I think that looks very nice, and I hope you've stuck it out with me. You know, I like to be transparent and show you when things go wrong, and yeah, we had a few things go wrong today, but that's the way it goes. So thank you for watching, thank you for staying, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.